Welcome, this is William from Truth and Heart Tarot. So I've got a reading for Cancer today, and it's the 1st of April 2022. Uh, yeah, I'm in Perth, Western Australia. So let's get started. Yeah, this is a Celtic cross. It looks like a bunch of cards. There's supposed to be only 10 cards, but I got a bunch of clarifiers. Here we got the Rider-Waite deck with the After Tarot cards to clarify. So let's get started. So the heart of the situation for Cancer is six of swords, right? So here it looks like a man and his kid, his family, his wife, right? He's leaving. He's leaving. Why is he leaving? So I wasn't too sure why I was leaving. I did clarify. So the Tower card came up. So what does the Tower card mean? And this is the After Tarot deck. So obviously, Tower means uh, you the old is clearing, like it's burning down, like your old patterns, your old stuff, the old things that don't no longer serve you are crumbling down. They're burning, right? They're burning to the ground to create a new slate, a new clear slate. Kind of like when the fires happen with the forest or the bush, it burns out all the dead unserving things, so new things can grow from there. So it's a tower moment, and tower means, because it's a major arcana card, means it's part of your life. Like you can't avoid this. It's what would you say? Kind of like the universe is making you do it, whether you like it or not. So yeah, you're moving away from something. That's what's happening here, and the universe is behind it all. Okay, so what's crossing it? So usually the card that's crossing the situation uh, is either help or an obstacle. So I was looking at this as is it a help? It seems like an obstacle from the rest of the story, as I'll explain later as we go through. So it looks like this is the obstacle. It seems like you've been working for a person, a man. So this is a guy. He's got three wands. He's standing on a cliff face, looking over the water, and his ship's in the background, right? So you're probably working for someone, uh, kind of like a tyrant. You don't agree with their practices. They're just You're just working for something that you don't want to work for this person anymore. You want to go start your own thing. You want more freedom. You want more choice. You just want a happier life, right? So you're just sick of working for someone else, just doing something for someone else, or an organization or a person that you don't agree with or doesn't feel good for you, right? So you're moving on, and it's a tower moment, so it's happening. So this is the obstacle. It's the Three of Wands. Cool. So that's what's crossing the situation. So let's look at the inner motives, the hidden energy, right? Why exactly it's happening. So the Lover card came up. Bang. It looks like the inner motive for why you're leaving, right, is because your relationship, like the love you have in your life, and it looks like it's an intimate relationship, right? Because the card has the hard situation, the man and the child and the wife, right? So you're moving away. It's for intimate relationship, yeah, out of love for sure. So I wasn't too sure, so I clarified it. So what popped up for that inner motive is the Highest Priestess card, right? And the Two of Wands. So, yeah, it does make sense, right? So it looks like if you combine the three cards, the lovers, you're doing it for an intimate relationship. You probably got some insight from the high priestess, because she generally knows the light and dark of the situation, right? So you're doing it for your for intimate relationship for the woman or man. But it seems like the woman in this situation. And yeah, you're looking to build. Look at this Two of Wands. There's a man and woman looking at the world, going to a better place and building a better life together. Okay? So that's the reason why, the inner motive. Cool. So then moving on. So what was your recent past? Recent past is on the left, the cross. So look at this. The Three of Pentacles, right? Pentacles represents physical things, physical manifestation, building stuff. This guy's a sculptor. He's been told what to sculpt, how to build a cathedral, right? Makes sense. You're moving away from a person where you're working or you're doing something for them. And I clarified it with and the Three of Wands popped out. And look, it's the same guy, right? Um, but now he's got the Three of Wands. He's got an eagle watching. So you're just sick of being working for someone who's overseeing, probably micromanaging everything that you're doing. You're just sick of it, just over it. So yeah, that was your recent past. You were under authority of another person, doing things you don't want to do. Yeah, no longer. You're moving away from that. So, what's your mindset? Mindset's at the top here. The Death card popped out. I was like, what? The death of what? So I clarified it after tarot deck. The Ten of Wands, right? Look at this guy. Your mindset is like, and this guy there, Ten of Wands, right? He's carrying too many wands. He's just burdened with all these wands, these 10 sticks. It's like a heavy burden. He's just tired, sick of it, sick of working, right? And that makes sense, right? It's a death to working and doing something you don't want to do. The burden is lifted. You're moving away, something better. All right, near future. Ten of Swords popped up. Cancer. Look, yeah, 10 swords stabbed into a person, right? This guy's dead. Okay, death of what? Clarified it. What popped up? The Devil card, right? Let's put these together. And the King of Wands, right? Damn. So look at that. So I'd say it's like near future is the death, and because it's combined with the devil, well, the devil and the King of Wands go together. You kind of see the person that you're working for, like, aligned with devil energy. King of Wands is kind of like a tyrant. Get things done. I want you to do it when I want you to do it. I don't care how you feel. That's essentially what's happening, right? And so the death of, yeah, that person, or death of the relationship to that person, I would say. Hopefully it's not the death of that person. So that's a new future, right? And that makes sense if you're moving away from that situation. You're no longer connected to this person. It's the death of that relationship. So what is the point of view of Cancer? Right, we got it here. Page of Cups pops up, right? With the Nine of Cups. Page of Cups, look at this guy's looking at a fish in his cup. Cup represents emotions. He's got the water in the background, emotions, right? And the Nine of Cups here, this person's sitting there. He looks happy. He looks in control. He looks like he has control of his cups. So it looks like that's your point of view, right? Your perception is, I want happy emotions. I want to be in control of emotions. I just want to be happier, right? So those two came up, and I further clarified it, why you want to be happier. And then the Two of Cups come up, right? And it's, what is it? A man and a woman holding two cups. The snake is there, right? That represents the health. And you got a cat. So everyone's good. So it's you want happy emotions, you want control emotions, for your relationship. That's where you're headed. That's your point of view. All right. So what's your external environment, reality, right? Boom, Emperor. Emperor and Pentacles. Four Pentacles. What does that mean? So the Emperor is like a Emperor usually means the protector of the material world. The protector and provider. But because it's with the Four Pentacles, yeah, you're basically surrounded by a person who's hanging on to all the material things, right? For example, this guy, he's got a pentagon on top of his head, and he's got a crown. So he's like, I'm king, King Dick, right? Standing on the pentacles, he's controlling all the material things, and the emperor, right? So it seems like this refers to the person that you're working for, or people that are just really stingy, very how would you say it? Well, in control of their material things, but also attached to material things, very focused on their material things. I want this, I want that, and it's all material, right? So you're surrounded by people that are like that, which is it's not the best environment, right? So it makes sense. That's why you're moving away. So moving on to your hopes and fears. All right, let's look at the hopes first. So boom, the Seven of Cups pop out. So what I see here is that cups are emotions, but look, there's all this variety. Oh, there's even a serpent here. Jewels. It's a reef. Snake. Surprise. It looks like a castle. Woman. So I'd say, like I said, like your point of view is that you want just happy emotions, right? You want happy emotions for a relationship. Your hope is that you're gonna have, yeah, happy emotions, a variety of emotions. Because when you work for someone and you're doing something like a 9 to 5 job, or you're doing something that you don't like, you got to be emotionless. You don't know, you have no variety of emotion. You get up, you have your coffee, you go into work, you do it, you're a freaking robot. You finish your clock off, you go home, you get something to eat. Maybe you go to the gym, maybe socialize, or maybe watch some TV, and then you go to sleep. Some people have alcohol to put them to sleep. Some can't sleep. Wake up, repeat. Terrible. So you want happy emotions. That's your hope. And so I clarified it. Ace of Cups come out. Look at this, right? The divine is handing you, right? And it's abundance, right? You got water here with lilies, and then a cup overflowing with water. That's your emotions overflowing. You got love. The dove is that's a dove, a symbol of peace, peace and love, right? So yeah, that's what you're hoping for. You're hoping for emotional variety, abundance, and joy. Great hopes. Good. So then what are your fears? Okay, so these two popped up. It's kind of questioning what was going on here. All right, so the narrative is, the King of Swords is a person Kings is no, sorry, Knight of Swords, sorry. Swords is kind of like mental, but this person looks like he's rushing in. He's gonna go on the attack without just rushing into attack, right? Dividing everything up. So I'd say you're fearful of, is this the right move I'm making? Am I rushing too much? Is this too much? And will this jeopardize my relationship? You're doing it for the relationship, but you're also fearful that it might make it worse. And I understand that. So that's just normal. That's just a self-doubt. So I clarified it with this Emperor card and the Empress card. So the Emperor card, like I said, in this situation, is the provider and protector, right? He is the king of that. And then you got the Queen, the Empress. It's a woman. It's a mother of nurturance, right? You got the swans with the signets here. Yeah. So yeah, you're just fearful. This just kind of backs up the fact that you want you just want a better relationship, and you're putting that on the line. You're just fearful if you're taking, is this a rash decision? Is this the right way? Right? Yeah, so that's your fear. So last but not least is, what's the most likely outcome? Okay, what popped up? The Hierophant and the Nine of Wands. So what the Hierophant represents is, I think in this situation, I feel it's more like you'll be blessed, like, because the Hierophant also does marriage and relationships. So it seems like, and it's a major arcana card, that you're going to have a stronger relationship out of this. You know, your relationship will be blessed, and the Knight of Wands represents so this guy is like got a wand. He's a knight, and he's traveling across the desert, right, with some pyramids. So this represents that you're moving places, right? So you're basically changing residence, right? So you're improving a relationship with the Hierophant, right? People approve, the Hierophant approves. And the Knight of Wands is like you're moving residence. So, and you're moving quickly in that direction because this is fiery energy, very quick. So yeah, that's the most likely outcome. You're heading in the right direction. Well, that's what you're aiming for, right? You want happy emotions for your um for your relationship. So most likely outcome, I clarified it. You got the Five of Wands. So this person, Five of Wands, and these men, right? He's holding the wand. He's speaking to the men. They've aligned forces. They're working as a team towards what they want. So it seems like you're moving towards like a better circumstance where you can actually do things and work on your own terms, right? Better working conditions, better relationships. Maybe you're going to be the head of a project or business or something, right? That's probably where you're moving off to. And the Four of Cups come out. This guy is pouring out the water from the cup, right? So I would say you have a team, but you also have, you're not accepting any more negative emotion, right? You have, like I said, you have your cups, but you can discern what is good for you and what is not good for you with the cups, right? You don't have to accept bullshit anymore or circumstances you don't want. You have a team, and you don't need to accept nonsense anymore. So yeah, that's the reading. It looks like moving fast towards a better relationship, better emotional health. Yeah, but yeah, definitely a tower movement. Meaning it's like the universe is behind you. Like you're doing it whether you like it or not. But yeah, that's how life works. It goes in cycles. Okay, okay, Cancer. If this resonates, then it's for you. If it doesn't, it's not for you. But if it resonates, I trust that this helps you have a bit of guidance on your journey. And until next time, be well and prosper.